the first thing that I do when I get a vehicle, I want to change out the mats. And the reason I do that is because I live in Colorado, so we've got a lot of snow here, or it snows here. And then I camp, bike, whatever else not. All these things are going to attract a lot of mud, right? Dirt and all that kind of stuff. So the carpet that comes in here, or those carpet pieces, or whatever you want to call those mats, they don't handle any of that real well, right? You're going to end up cleaning them so often, and it's a lot of pain. Even if you don't camp, you don't hike, you don't do any of these things, you're going to spill something, right? You spill some coffee, whatever it is that you do, it's going to end up being a pain to try to get those cleaned or maintained for those people that like to keep their vehicles kind of clean. So the first thing I do, I get some mats, and usually it's Husky liners or WeatherTech. I think Husky has two brands, Exact Contour or whatever the other one is. But regardless, those are the go-tos because what? They offer a lot of coverage, and usually you kind of have to pick between the two. One's more plasticky, one's more rubbery. I like the rubbery ones myself because I feel like they mold and they fit a whole lot better, and they're a good feeling when you're also stepping on them. With this Ram, however, Mopar actually makes all-weather mats, and I'm going to show you what those look like right now. And I didn't have to get new mats for it, so I actually just want to show that to you. And this is not a Mopar commercial. They didn't pay me for this. Dodge didn't pay me, or Ram didn't pay me for this. This is just me talking about mats, right? So I'm going to show you the inside and show you what that looks like. I'm going to actually climb in, and I don't have side steps, which is a very interesting thing because this is the 2500. It's actually very hard to get in this vehicle without the steps on there, but that's something I'll be getting in the future. But that's how painful it is to get in, and I'm 6 foot or over 6 feet, right? So this is the mat situation here. These are real rubbery, so not plasticky at all, and I like that about them. And then if you're looking in here, very good coverage. They kind of go up, and that's over 6 inches right there. So if you were sitting in here, you would kind of sit like so maybe, or like this. And I feel like that provides a lot of coverage. So if you're zooming in over here, you can kind of see that I've got enough coverage. So imagine these are boots and not Crocs, and you got a bunch of mud on them. You're able to contain yourself in this area right here, and that totally works out, right? And it kind of goes up in these areas as well, which makes it good, all right? So I like these, and I would not actually change them for anything else. We're gonna go to the back, and I'll show you guys, and I'm gonna, like, look how tall this is. This is how much I have to kind of jump out of the vehicle, and sooner or later you're gonna wear out the rubber, or not the rubber, but the leather on these seats from trying to slide out. But this is how tall the vehicle is, and that's before a lift, right? So we're gonna go into the back. All right, so same thing with the back, good coverage, right? I mean, look how far up this goes. This is over 6 inches, or almost 6 inches, right there, so that's good. And it kind of comes up forward, cups up, right? So that it would contain anything that you spill right up there. Good coverage. And if I slide over to the passenger side, they even took the effort to go in here and kind of make this so that it clips in, right? So that's going to clip into those grooves right there and stay in place. So it's actually a two-piece back piece as opposed to the factory carpet ones. They're kind of one big piece that goes all the way across. So some good coverage there. Could they have done a little bit better, maybe gone up a little bit higher in some of these areas? Maybe, but that's not the end of the world. But I like that in the back as well. Now we're going to go to the driver's side and take a look at that. And I'm going to jump out from the other side. So tall. Okay, so the driver's side is perhaps a little bit more interesting because good coverage, if you're looking at this mat, it goes all the way up here as well. But the only problem that I notice is when you're talking about this area right here, right? The pedal is right here. So I don't think maybe legally or safety-wise, they could put that over here. But again, we go back to the old boot story, right? If you're wearing boots, I'm gonna take my shoes off here. On my Crocs, it's hardly a boot. But if I put this right here, you can see that the way this is set up, you're going to be rubbing on this carpet right here, right? So that's the only thing I really think sucks when it comes to the driver's side, that you're still going to make contact. If you probably can't see on camera, but this is actually a little dirty over here just from my shoes rubbing on it when I'm driving. So, but either they made this pedal too close to this part, or this carpet here or the mat could come up a little bit more, right? And even if you're resting your foot on this, you're going to drip snow and likely onto the carpet over here as well. So this is one area that I think they could have done a little bit better. I don't know if Husky or WeatherTech does this carpet area any better than this, but if I find that out, I'll definitely let you guys know. But overall, this is probably the best mat that I have seen in stock form, right? Not in my GX, my Lexus, or even the G-Wagon. The all-weather mats just never seem to be that good. So real kudos going up to Ram for doing that. And again, they're not paying me, but I just really think that those are some of the best mats that you can get OEM. So if you're looking for mats for a Dodge and you don't mind those couple of little things that I noticed, I think you'd be good with these. Peace.